I was able to get my hands on a CampSnap 8 camera. This is going to be a video camera that does not have a screen, that is made by the makers of CampSnap. So CampSnap makes screenless uh, old style cameras that are modernly made. So you don't have a screen, you can enjoy filming or taking photographs of whatever you're taking photographs of without the pressure of trying to make them perfect or even knowing what you're shooting until you get home. So when I saw this video camera, I knew I had to try it out, and I'm going to show you some of the good points, some of the bad points, and give you all my thoughts about it. Okay, so this is the CampSnap camera, CS8 for short, and this is a video camera that is screenless. It does not show you what you're filming until you get home and you put it onto your computer to edit it or send it to your phone or whatever you decide to do with it. Okay, so a couple things about this camera. So first of all, it looks awesome. I always get a ton of attention when I'm walking with it, which could be a good thing or a bad thing depending on who you are, but it's really compelling. It looks just like a Kodak Super 8, which is, if you think CampSnap 8, Kodak Super 8, they're basically, very similar in style. And it's meant to be used like this, so you are basically filming just like this. It is really simple. It does not have a ton of decisions that you have to make. The biggest decision you have to make is choosing your filter, and I will show you how to do that in just a second. Okay, so there's a few buttons on the side. First, this is the on and off button right here. This obviously turns the camera on. Amazing. This is how you can decide what format you have your camera in. So you can shoot horizontal or vertical on this camera, and you can actually see the different styles as you look through your viewfinder. So you can see exactly what it's going to look like. So they have 9:16, 16:9, 1:1, and 4:3 on here. So you could choose each one of these just by turning this knob. And then up here on this knob, this is going to be where you can choose what filter you want on your video. So they have a black and white, they have an analog, which is like cool with scratches and dirt specks, looks very film-like. They also have Vintage 1, Vintage 2, and Standard. And the nice thing is that anytime you change this dial, you can actually look through here and see exactly what it's going to look like before you take the video. So that's the only screen that you can see is when you look through the viewfinder, and it has a nice little rubber stopper here, so you can really shoot like I was able to shoot in really bright sunlight and still see what I was shooting, which is wonderful. And then finally, right here on this side, this is going to tell you how much room is left on your SD card. It comes with a 4 GB SD card in this camera, but you could open this up and replace it with up to 128 GB. So you could shoot for much longer and not have to worry about filling up your card. I have shot a few times on this camera, so I've made a few videos, and I am at 40% left. So it's not a huge card. You could definitely get bigger if you wanted to, but it's not necessary. If you remove the files after every time, then you would have obviously a lot more space. On the other side, we can zoom in or zoom out, and then we have a battery meter here. This will go up and down depending on how much battery you have left, which is actually super charming, the fact that this is really all analog looking. If you want to film, you have to hold down this trigger right here. So basically, this trigger, you hold it down and it will film until you release the trigger. So you know how when you film something on your phone or whatever, you hit the record button and then you can release it and you film as long as you want, and then when you want to stop, you have to hit the record button again. This one you actually have to hold down or else it will not record. So at the very beginning, I took a whole bunch of like 1-second videos, which was really annoying, but once you get the hang of it, it's not a big deal. It also captures audio right here, and this is not going to be the best audio, but it is definitely going to capture something, including it will capture when you hold down your trigger, it will capture some of the noises that go on inside of the camera. So just so you know, it captures everything. Anything further away is going to be pretty muddy, so I don't recommend, taking a film and trying to capture the most perfect audio with it. This is meant to be rustic and very simple and not meant to be overthought in any way. If you want something that's perfect, go get a DSLR or a mirrorless or, even a more advanced video camera This is just meant for fun, for shooting, and for just relaxing and not thinking too much about things. It has a 1/4 inch hole on the bottom, so you could put this on a tripod, or honestly, I'm not really sure because you have to hold the trigger down to shoot anyway. So I guess maybe if you just wanted to hold the camera still while you were filming it and be really still, but they have it, you don't really need it. It does, or I didn't really need it. I guess maybe you could find a use for it. If you have a good use for it, you feel free to let me know in the comments below. It has a spot for you to put a lanyard or a strap on, and CampSnap, just like with their cameras, do not include a lanyard. Like, I don't understand. These things are like 3 cents to put with it. Why don't you just include one? It'd be great branding for you. You could write CampSnap all over it. It would be super fun. But for some reason, just like with their digital cameras, they don't include it. I think it's such a miss. I don't get it at all. But in all, I'm going to show you a little video that I made just of a local garden that I went and shot in the morning. It actually handles, I was excited because it handles, like, I got some really pretty sun flare with this camera, which was exciting. It's going to blow out your highlights if you have really bright highlights, skies and things like that. It's shooting in 2K video, so you've got a pretty decent size, pretty decent video here, and you know, it's a good little camera. So take a look at the videos that I shot. You can get an idea of what they look like, and you know, let me know if you have any questions. I'd love for you to subscribe. Let me know if you have questions. You can see everything linked below.